Inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from the Superdome. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Saints, they put together a strong effort last week in the win with Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming out from last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing is Hurts. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. I said let's go.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Hurts. That completes it again to Metcalf. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They go play action with Hurts. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
25 yards that time.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
the big tight end across the formation left. No score after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll go again with Gibson.
Bulldozes past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jalen Hurts
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Panthers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well in the football now. On 3rd down, it dropped to throw.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run with Gibson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
One more time with Gibson.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Panthers 14, Saints nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, Gibson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Sly able to put this one through.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Gibson again.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Panthers 24. Saints nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on second and 13. Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Wilson on first down.
And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's a...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third and forever. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Hurts sets up to throw it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Here we go, stretch. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina.
Rashad Bateman.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson. And one more time, that's Watkins. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
One last shot for Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one's... And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young rock. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way so.